Hey everyone, Larry Walsh here for Channelnomics in the Margins, and I'm coming to you from Munich, Germany, where I've just spent the last few days meeting and working with a great group of channel leaders from across Europe at Baptiste Channel Executive Council. We talked about a number of things, everything ranging from the impact of tariffs and the trade war on the channel to what's going to happen with American political and economic policies and how it's going to affect the tech industry, to very strategic and tactical things about channel operations. One of the things that came up that I thought was particularly interesting is the need for channel chiefs to demonstrate value to their companies. Now, this sounds pretty mundane, and also some people may even think about it as being very simplistic, but getting the right information and conveying it in the right way to management is hugely important for a channel chief and the channel organization. And it's also something that often gets, put it simply, gets screwed up. Channel chiefs will try to put too much into their reporting. They will try to demonstrate things through measurements that don't matter. I mean, John Doerr wrote a book a couple of years ago called Measure What Matters. And that's exactly what channel chiefs need to do when they put together a scorecard. Now, there's a very good way of doing this without stuffing too much information in there, putting data points that don't matter. Really simple way of thinking about it. And we broke it down in a workshop in a 3-step process. And it's really simple as this. And step 1 is really focusing on the imperatives. And the imperatives are pretty self-evident. You need to look at the revenue. You need to show what revenue is being produced by the partners. You need to show the profitability. You need to document and account for the cost of serving partners and channels and equate that to what's being returned in revenue. And you can talk about other things that matter as well. It's like how many sales or how much revenue is initiated by partners. How much is partners carrying a burden for the vendor on to the customer on the vendor's behalf. So focusing on the imperatives is really what matters. The next level down, the second step, are the adjacencies. So these are the metrics that are more operational. These are the things that the channel chief needs to know, and they need to know in order to have smooth and efficient operations. And these adjacent metrics, these can actually feed into those imperatives. So things like how many partners have gotten trained, how many partners are participating in proof of concepts, what is the utilization of market development funds, things that show partner activity they contribute up into demonstration of revenue and value. Those adjacencies are hugely important. They may not be important to management, but they're important to the channel chief. The final level, that third step, is what we call field facts. And field facts are the data points that don't really matter. They just, for some, they just make you feel good. And this is where a lot of channel professionals get in trouble, because when they don't have good data for the imperatives or even the adjacencies, then they'll lean and rely on the field facts that carry the reporting. Things like, oh, we have so many partners signing up for a webinar. We have so many partners signing into a portal. These really don't make a difference. They just feel like they should. So it's really important for channel chiefs to build scorecards that have real weight, real demonstration of value to demonstrate to their management that the channel is working and working well. Well, look, that's about all the time we have right now for this edition of In the Margins. I'm actually getting to go home tomorrow. But in the meantime, please, if you like what we're doing here, hit like, hit subscribe. Check out our other podcasts, Changing Channels and The Network Effect, and check out all the great research and best practices we have at channelnomics.com. Until next time, I'm Larry Walsh.